This is for Devo, Tuesday, April 7th at 3 p.m. As a disclaimer, we would like to let all parents know that we would encourage them to be watching or in the same room as the child while doing these exercises. Also, if you do not want your child to be on our social media pages, please do turn off your video. You will still be able to see me, but I will not be able to see you if you do not want to be on our social media platforms like YouTube. So let's go ahead and get started with a warm-up. So find a big open space. And we're going to start with some pogo jumps. Bend your knees and push through your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to try to point and flex our foot every time we hop. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. And try the other leg. Point, flex, point, flex. Down, up, down, 3, 2, 1. Gonna get 10 froggy jumps. Try to keep your chin and your chest up high. Arms all the way up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, point your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take your bottom. And let's do some slow kicks in front. I want both of our knees super straight, even if it's a small kick. Point your toe. Gonna get those from side to side now. And I don't want our knee up, I want our knee forward. Side, side. Knees still are very straight. And we're gonna speed it up. Straighten that knee. Good. And we're gonna go on down into a push-up position. And we're gonna get mountain climbers. So I'm gonna bring one knee up and switch.
I know.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want us to get 10 rolling jumps. You're gonna roll into your candlestick, roll and jump up as high as you can. Notice my knees are straight when I jump, and they're straight in my candlestick. Let's get 10 of those. Did you get 10? Good. Straight knees in your candlestick. Straight knees. Feet up. Good. Last one. And let's go on to our stretches. We're going to get 10 arm circles backwards. 10, 9, 8, elbow straight, fingers together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clap behind and hug. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, knees straight, 8, 9, 10, And tummy twisters, make sure you don't bend your knees on these. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 windmills, opposite toe, hand all the way up and switch. 10, 9, elbows straight. 7, 5, 4, look at the floor. 3, 2, 1. All right, and feet together, heels down on the floor. Heels down on the floor. And rock onto your toes. Rock back onto your heels, reaching forward. 2 more. 1. And 2. Let's just do 3 of those straddle jumps today with our hands on the floor. Jump into your straddle. 1 and 2, knees super, super straight. Last one, and hold it for 10 seconds. I want to see those toes pointed down to the floor. Show me your leg muscles. 3, 2, 1. Up onto our knees. One leg in front and hips forward for 5. Chin up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your opposite hand on your front knee. Opposite hand and grab your foot behind you. Try to keep your head still and balance to pull your foot up. 3, 2, 1. And straighten your front knee, head down. Back toe is pointed. And slide into your splits, chin up tall. And if you can, arms all the way up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your knees, other foot in front, hips forward. Chest up tall. And an opposite hand on your knee. Grab behind and pull it to your bottom. For 3, 2, 1. Straighten your knee, head down. And slide into your splits. Chin up tall. One hand on each side if you can, and arms up for 5. Chin up, 4, toes, 3, 2, 1. Feet together. Grab your tuck. 3 rock and rolls. Head down towards your belly button. 1. Want to make these as big as you can. Try to get your knees to the floor behind you. Headed down, point your toes, toes, toes. And we're gonna bridge up for 10 seconds. Ready? Ready for bridge. And bridge up, 10. Are your arms above your ears, Saviana? 7, 6, 5, 4. Look at your hands. 3, 2, 1. And rock and roll. Let's do straight leg rock and rolls. Grab the back of your knees. Rock and roll. All right. Do you have your back bend still, Aviana? No? No? Do you have a wall by you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do our back bend down the wall. So you're gonna start with your feet away from the wall. So one hand down, and then the other. And I want you to look at your hands. Look at your hands and make your hands walk down first. Walk your feet away if you need to, and then take one hand, the other. When you get down, hold it for 10 seconds. Trying to get your nose to the wall. Walk your feet back in and try to get your nose close to the wall as you walk your hands back up. Did you do one down the wall? Yeah? Did you walk back up or did you come down?
I'm gonna walk back up.
Oh, great. Awesome. Okay. Let's start our beam skills. So we're gonna have to use our imaginations and pretend that there is a balance beam under us for this.
How is stable it up?
Oh, wait. There you go. Better. There you go. All right. So I want you to put your hands on a wall. We're gonna pretend that we're putting our hands on the balance beam. Remember when we would do our kicks by the balance beam? So we're gonna do 5 kicks on each leg. So your hands are gonna go on the wall and swing them side and knee faces up to the ceiling. 4, 3, up on your toe, 2, 1, other leg. 5, make sure your knee is up. Knee is up to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're gonna put our whole arm on the wall for extra balance. We're gonna do our forward kicks.
A really cool tool. We have some basketball. Get out of here.
And then 5 on the other leg forward. Move it up a little bit. Pointed toe, stay straight, head is still. And then we have back kicks. So you're gonna put your hands close to like the height of your belly button on the wall and kick back. Knee is super, super straight, both of them. 3, 2, 1, and do the other leg. I want your nose close to the wall when you kick, but don't get it too close. Okay. Now we're gonna have to really pretend to use our imaginations to be on a balance beam. We're going to do 10 releves. So I want your feet to be in balance beam feet and going up in releve and down slow. Fast up, down slow. Balance beam feet, fast up, down slow. Your arms are up behind your ears and tight fingers. 10 times. Knees are straight. Straight, knees straight. Keep your tummy tight. Good. We're gonna do 10 on each foot. And I want our arms in our turn arms. Remember a big beach ball, like we're hugging a tree. Okay, on one foot, up and down is 1, 10 times. Keep that foot by your ankle. Good arms, Aviana. Nice and slow if you need to. Try to round them a little bit, not super straight. Round them a little. And then do 10 on the other foot. Good arms. Try to keep this bottom leg super straight. Good. We're gonna do 5 pivot pivots. When you finish your second pivot, I want you to hold for 5 seconds. So you'll be up on your toes in your balance beam feet. Pivot, pivot, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pivot, pivot, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 times. Arms up higher behind your ears. Good. Pretend you're on that balance beam, so you got to stay in one spot. Good, much better. Keep those tummy muscles really tight. That's why you're wobbling side to side. Arms stretching up, reach up, reach up. Good. Reach, 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 reach. Good. Good, Abiana. All right, we have a 10-second arabesque hold. Do you remember what arabesque is? Yep, one leg is out. So this is a low one, it's not the big one. So we're just going to have one foot behind us, arms are out strong, and one foot is up behind, chin is up. 10, 9, arms up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, back knee is straight. 3, 2, 1, other leg. You can take your little rest with your arms if you need to. 10 seconds on the other leg, and tight fingers. Squeeze those fingers super straight. Chin up tall. Back knee is straight. All right, after 10 seconds in our arabesque, we have a 5-second scale. Do you remember the difference between arabesque and scale? A scale, we come down into like a T shape almost. So only 5 seconds on each leg, okay? Starting in arabesque, down in your scale. 5, arms up. 4, chin up. 3, back knee is straight. 2, 1. Other leg. 5, 4, keep your head still. 3, back knee is straight. 2, 1. All right, we have 3 bridges, pretending we're on the balance beam. Remember how much we've been working on these? So let's pretend that we have our balance beam behind us, and we have to put our butterfly hands behind our head and try to bridge up. So we have 3 bridges for as long as you can in your balance beam hands. Okay? 3 times. Try to keep your feet and your hands together. If it's too hard, you can start with your feet apart. But I really want you to have your hands together at first, okay? Look at your hands and push them away, and then try to walk your feet together. 3 times. Good job. Did you get 3? Yeah, okay. All right, do you have enough space for a cartwheel? Yeah, all right. Again, we gotta use those imaginations and pretend that we're on a balance beam. So I want you to pretend that there's a straight line in front of you and try to get 5 cartwheels that land on the line. And the number one important thing is landing in your lunge, okay? 5 of your best cartwheels, pretending you're on a balance beam. and hold. Five times, really straighten those knees and land in your lunge. Do you remember the number one thing that helps us stay on the balance beam once we get our feet on? No? What's one of the secrets to staying on the balance beam? Reaching your arms up, right? Because if our arms start to come down, then we're gonna go down to that side. You wanna reach up, reach, and it'll keep us centered. Okay. You have a wall, right? Do you have enough space to do a side handstand against the wall? Okay, so remember our side handstand dismounts on balance beam. That's what we're gonna practice. So we're gonna do a half cartwheel into our handstand against the wall. So are you a lefty or a righty with your leg? Which leg do you have in front for your handstands?
This one.
Your right one. Okay, so you're going to go against the wall and your right leg that's in front should be on the outside of the wall. Does that make sense? Okay. And you're gonna kick on up into your side handstand. And then you come back down however you need to. I want 5 side handstands. Try to get your belly off of the wall. So it'll feel like a cartwheel, but you gotta bring your feet together. Make sure your ears are covered. Cover your ears, looking at your hands. If you're a lefty, whatever leg is your dominant leg will be on the outside. Another safe way to come down is doing a forward roll. So you do your handstand, and then you can roll to come down. All right. Get 5. All right, and we're going to get a stretch. So let's do our classic seal stretch. And look at the ceiling. Knees are super straight. And I want us to come up on our knees, grab one foot behind us, and pull it to our bottom. But I don't want us to stick our bottom out. I want our bottom forward so that we make a flat line right here. And switch, other leg. Make sure we're not sticking our bottom out, bottom flat, hips forward. And we're going to get our upside down stretch, like when we did our rock and rolls and our pike, but we're gonna hold it down. We're gonna flip and hold our feet down to the floor. If it hurts your neck, you can grab your back. Try to straighten your knees. And rock and roll. Last one, we're going to put one foot down to the floor with straight knee. The foot that's going down is a straight knee. And switch.
Oh. Do you know how to hold this?
Wait a second. See, Aviana, you have to, this is magnetic, so you have to put this on here. Go for a second. Yep, there you go.
All right, the last stretch we're gonna get is our toe stretch, our toe point stretch. So we're gonna sit on our bottom, and you're going to keep your feet together, and you're going to turn your toes under and lift your bottom up. But don't let your feet come apart like this, heels together, like a zipper. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Your homework is to do a plank circle.
What's that?
So you're gonna go up on your hands in a plank. Then after 10 seconds, you're going to hold it sideways for 10 seconds. And then you're going to hold it slide for 10 seconds. Then hold the other side for 10 seconds. And then you're back to the beginning for 10 seconds. Okay. I want us to do that 5 times.
Okay.
Today and tomorrow.
Bye.
All right? Bye, Aviana. Have a good one. Good job today.